Okay everyone, Simon here from the Wells at Wall Street. Welcome aboard. Quick one here on Harmony 1, guys. Okay, so we have seen some great movement here on the chart over the last few days. Guys, what I'm interested in for Harmony 1 right now, as you can see today, we're still fighting the momentum upwards. Slight struggle in the last hour or so when I just looked at the hourly chart. But what is of great interest to me is here, the last 2 days before today, we have been attacking this around about this 24.6 cent mark, and in fact, to be accurate, the high of 0.0248. Now, what's interesting is today we have shot through that. You can just about, as we're recording, see the wick is trying to be made in this top part here. So it is very critical. These next 2-3 days, in my opinion, if we can close certainly today and tomorrow over this 0.247 mark, we will start potentially trying to push this, arguably this sort of 32 cent markish on the support line mechanism here. It could literally just be a nice a day or two of support here, maybe even in the next 24 hours, a support mechanism here to push us up to this momentum. And then there's obviously some opportunities on the way down, which we'll cover as we as we appear in these areas. So guys, Harmony 1 could be on an absolute flying momentum today. It's looking like a nice big battle's going on. In fact, let's just have a bit of fun here. Let's go into let's go into the hourly chart just to see how we've been doing. So you can see this momentum is trying to push itself up. We've gone past this support level between 22 cents and 24 cents over the last few hours. So can it get to 32 cents in one go? I'm not sure about that, but certainly what I would love to see as a nice mechanism of healthiness in this project is a bit of a support mechanism here over a day or two's period before a nice tail up. That would be absolutely sensational. Harmony 1 has been quite quiet for some time, as they say, but I think, in my opinion, it was just another opportunity shouting out to everyone to say, we're still here, we're Harmony 1, we're an amazing project, you need to get more of us. And here we are a few weeks later, and what happened? As we thought it would, it's up an atom, as they say in The Simpsons. So like I said, it's going to be a bit of a battle around this period, I generally believe. So you know, do be cautious of that. The MACD has had a nice bullish momentum. The RSI is sitting pretty around 71, 72 at the moment. We've got ours on a 14-day, which we think is quite appropriate. Guys, I think there's more in the tank for this one, and I generally think not necessarily just today. I'd be amazed if we do this today, and fair play if it does, but I'd be cautious because you're probably going to have quite a bit of profit taking if that's the case. But we had some profit taking yesterday, but not enough to bring us back down. So I think there's a lot of volume in this and a lot of people waiting in the background to try and take advantage of these sort of 30 cent marks, guys. So really intrigued to see how this goes. We are obviously in a price discovery mode at the moment, so this is absolutely phenomenal. It's exciting where Harmony is looking to achieve a new support, or certainly a fresh element of a new support mechanism on this chart. So today, currently at new all-time highs. I'm looking forward to observing this over the next 24 hours. Anything critical happens, guys, if we do start shooting up to this 32, I will jump on a video wherever I am in the UK later today. But yeah, very interesting to see. But I do anticipate, in my opinion, trying to get support here in the next day or two before we push up to this level. But the RSI is suggesting, the MACD is suggesting, the volumes are suggesting this isn't over yet, guys. I'm very excited. So on this momentum, 1 week 38% up, monthly 45%. Look at that 6 months as well. That's in taking the drops that we had in May and June as well. This project, guys, is a giant, absolute giant. It's a beauty of a project. 5,800% up year to date, guys. Hello, Harmony 1. So let's just take this to another level, please. But yeah, as I said, be cautious of these rises. Of course, let's just look at where we have come from here on the 7th of October. This is a very juicy number, isn't it? 54, 50, nearly 60% at the moment. So around about 60% gains. So you're going to anticipate some potential profit taking. What I'm going to do right now is just put in a few key markets. Let's say we get to this 30 cent mark, which I do think we'll see some kind of resistance. I would definitely be looking at around about where we kind of are right now, because we are in price discovery mode. So it'd be interesting to see if we're looking to try and get some areas of support here. So for those that are not familiar, we do try and look at things on the way up as well as on the way down. So do anticipate some sell-offs here, but on the way back down, not sure of the time frames yet. I'll have to analyze that nearer the time, but certainly I would be anticipating once we get above that sort of 27 cent mark is to just reiterate a point in time to think about the way down. And I'd be very interested in this area here as well. So if you're thinking a longish term in a short term period, if that makes sense, so like as we're moving into the bull market, of course if we hit these areas, it's not going to keep going up and up and up in a straightforward fashion. What you're going to see is some pullbacks as well along the way. So I do anticipate that by the time we get to the end of November, you're going to see this nice wavy kind of pattern upwards, not necessarily just a shoot up to the galaxy and out of the stratosphere of the universe kind of thing. I'm sure there will be some pullbacks. So I'm interested in that marker. It's not disappointing to see. It's healthy for the project. But if you look at this as well, just to sort of again kind of have a bit more of a consideration as to what we're talking about here. If we look here, for example, you can see this kind of like trend line building here. It kind of goes from around about here into this kind of like momentum, and it kind of just about sort of funnels in with what we're saying around these areas of potentially sort of going up this wavy pattern here like that. If we actually pull out our funnel a bit more, I think if I can do that nicely, it does sort of literally look at that. Look how fairly accurate that is. I'm quite happy with that. So I do anticipate we could have a bit of a bounce back if we just pull that down so we're in line with that, and then I will move this to our top line here. I think that's very nice. That's nice looking, guys. I'm going to leave it there because that looks phenomenal. Guys, let us know if you're holding Harmony 1. What's your anticipation for Harmony 1? What's your price prediction? We're in all-time highs, guys. We're in price discovery. Where is this thing going in your mind by the end of the year? Throw it out there. We're going to mark them in the next chart in a day or two's time. And whoever's closest at the end of the year will get a ledger from myself. I might even sign it. We might even be that big a channel then that you'll be so happy to have a signed, boxed ledger. Guys, thank you so much for watching. In fact, I can't do that because we'll be buying it from Ledger directly to yourselves, and that's the best way to do it. Never buy them through Amazon or anything. You never know if they've been used or not. Good advice there. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next Harmony 1 video. Let's take this to the moon. Let's go.